want to go live to the Prime Minister. He's on his feet in the House of Representatives. We'll have a listen. We'll get back to Cameron in just a little while.
Members of Parliament, in particular the Minister for Indigenous Australians, Senator Malarndirri McCarthy, and her predecessor, the member for Barton, Linda Burney. I am grateful for the commitment to the partnership shown by states and territories responsible for so many of the services and supports that can help to close the gap. I would also like to express my gratitude to the work done by the Coalition of Peaks, led by Pat Turner. On Wednesday, it will be 60 years since the start of the Freedom Ride, a bus journey through regional New South Wales that opened our eyes wide to the discrimination against Indigenous Australians. Led by Charles Perkins, it was a turning point in our self-awareness as a nation. It was the beginning of the possibility of something better. I note that it was controversial at the time. On Thursday, it will be 17 years since Prime Minister Kevin Rudd delivered the apology to the stolen generations. Again, that's an event that in some people's minds was controversial, but one which was indeed a moment of unity for the nation. It was a day of catharsis that held the promise of a fresh start. Both anniversaries are reminders to learn from the injustices and mistakes of the past, because that's how we grow, carefully reading the pages already written and turning to the promise of the new. Every one of us is part of this nation's story. Every one of us adds to its newest chapters. Like anything made stronger by its layers, we draw strength from Australia's extraordinary and profound depths, and we can take pride. No nation's story is simple, least of all Australia's. It is a rich, proud and deeply remarkable story, a story of hope, achievement and survival against the odds. Our stories are intertwined, but as the Closing the Gap report routinely lays bare, there are still too many areas in which we are not together. The latest Productivity Commission reporting shows that while we are seeing improvements on 11 of the 19 targets in the National Agreement, only 5 are on track to be met. Today is about facing up to what's not working and learning from what is. The success stories in this report have been written by Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people themselves. Today, our government is investing in the practical partnerships that work and bringing the building blocks of a good life to people and communities that have been cut off from them for too long. From new medical facilities to safe housing, from clean water to real jobs. At heart, all of us hope for the same things: a healthy family, a safe home and all that it entails, an education that opens the way to a rewarding job, affordable medicines and healthcare, security, justice, fairness, a sense of community in which we can be a meaningful part, a stake in our economy, and power over our own destinies, a power that rests in no small part in the strength of our financial circumstances. In short, the chance to make the very most of our own lives and to lift those around us. That is no more than any Australian asks for. It is no less than every Australian deserves. Yet what we all know in this place is that it remains elusive for so many Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. There is no ethos more fundamentally Australian than the fair go, and closing the gap is the fairest go of all.